Kitco News is celebrating our 5-year anniversary, and we decided to bring back our first ever guest. So the first person we ever interviewed on Kitco News is Jeffrey Christian of CPM Group. We met up with him in 2009 at the PDAC in Toronto. He joins me today from New York. Jeff, what a long road it's been. Thanks for being with us.
It's been a wonderful, interesting 5 years.
So a few things have changed apart from you having had a beard, and I was a little less blonde. But Jeff, in the clip, you were saying how you saw gold between $950 and $1,400 over the next few years. And in fact, that's been the range we've been in, except for that rally to 1900 that we had seen.
Yeah, it basically is. I mean, we did have a very big spike in 2011 that took the price over the 1450, but then within a couple of years, it was back down there.
Jeff, over the course of the 5 years, we've gone through so much, Euro crisis, QEs, whatnot. When you're looking back, what are some key events for you that you feel have had an impact on the gold market?
Over the last 5 years, I mean, it's just been amazing. First off, in 2009, just about the time that you were interviewing me, I think a month after that, the Chinese announced that they had transferred 14.6 million ounces into their central bank holdings, and then subsequently over the ensuing 5 years, you saw Russia and other central banks buying gold consistently. Obviously, the events in 2011, when you had the stalemated U.S. government, and the downgrading of the debt, simultaneous to the Eurozone crisis with Greek riots, and the price ramped up from about $1,400 at the beginning of that year to $1,900, and then came back down relatively quickly after September. Those things were big things. Obviously, the big sell-off in April of 2013 was interesting. We've had all of the monetary largesse and accommodation, both at the Fed and the ECB and the Bank of Japan. You've had further opening in China. It's just been a tremendous 5 years historically.
Absolutely, Jeff. Never a dull moment. And we've covered a lot of events in conjunction with CPM Group. One of our most popular broadcasts of all time was the silver debate, in which you debated Bill Murphy over at GATA. And I guess, did you ever think there'd be a time when we no longer have what was known as the silver fix?
I always assumed that at some point the precious metals markets would modernize. I mean, the fixing system is something antiquated, and it's been around for a long time. It works well, and it has a lot of strengths. But I had always assumed that we would move to something more modern at some point.
Jeff, over these 5 years, were there any standout or favorite moments for you?
Well, I think times when I was buying gold on the way up and times when I was selling gold on the way down were probably the most important. I mean, it's hard to say that, it's really been a quite wonderful, eventful 5 years. CPM Group has blossomed during this period of time. We're doing much more work in China with the China Gold Association, with Chinese publications of our gold, silver, and platinum reports. We're doing more work really around the world.
Jeff, finally, what's been your favorite metal these past 5 years?
Probably palladium. Although I've had a very good time with gold, and I've also had a very good time with silver. You may remember that silver ramped up to $50 in April of 2011, and it was all on congestion in the COMEX May contract. And we got it right, so we took our profits almost at the exact top of the market, and we told our clients to do the same thing. And that was a really good call. But we also had good calls in gold. Palladium's done very well. Platinum, I think we've been pretty well. Right now, I will be honest with you, we're long all four metals. And I think that going forward, I think the precious metals markets will continue to be very interesting, and we'll see a lot of investment demand across all four metals in the next 5 years.
Jeff, well, thank you. I look forward to at least another 5 years of continued coverage of the metals market. Thanks again, Jeff.
Congratulations at Kitco.
Thanks, Jeff. And please continue to watch our special coverage throughout this entire week. We're continuing to bring back our first ever guests. So stay tuned to see and find out who they are. Thanks for watching.
I just want to make sure that everyone at Kitco knows how happy we are for them evolving and growing, and congratulations on 5 years. It's just great that how you educate and help gold investors around the world.